Hello there. Welcome. Welcome to my stream. My Just Chatting stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. So, how does this work? I just sit here and I talk. Oh, sorry. There's something in my mouth. Maybe I should have taken that out before. Oh well. They were my retainers. Nighttime retainers. Yeah, I broke the. Once I got my braces off, they put a permanent retainer behind my bottom teeth. Well, when I was in college, I broke it by accident, of course. Okay, I kind of did it on purpose because it was annoying. It wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. I was insured at the time. Not dental insurance. Really good dental insurance at the time, but now it's just like that's beside the point. Anyway, I got 2 really good retainers that I take very good care of. Yeah, this is actually no different from a regular stream, except I'm not playing anything. Yeah, I could do this. So, let's see here. Actually, there's actually been a lot of things that have been happening. So, heat wave, where I'm living. As you know, I'm living in the west coast of the United States, California. We're suffering a heat wave right now. Temperatures have jumped to like 100 Fahrenheit, of course. 100, 103, 104. That was great. Yesterday, I went to a baseball game. Today, I went to another baseball game. Home team that I was rooting for won both games, which is good. Very fortunate. But yesterday, I was out in the sun. I got sunscreen. We got sunscreen. It was my dad and my brother and me. We had sunscreen. I put it on my face, put it in my arms. Did not get sunburn on my face and arms, but I was wearing shorts. And the one place I forgot to put sunscreen was my knees. My knees burned. They sting. It sucks. It sucks. But, I'll live. I'll survive. Next time I'll wear pants. And it was like 103, 104. And then when we were there, we arrived early. We got the giveaway item, which is Hawaiian shirts, which was really cool. We put them on. Thank goodness for that. Because they were like a bright color that reflected most of the sun, but it didn't help all that much. It was still really, really hot. We had cold beer. I'll get this. So for lunch, we decided to eat at the ballpark. We bought hot dogs, colossal hot dogs. And typical price. Typical ballpark price for a glizzy. It's like $12.95, and they weren't even hot, which was expected. But then I noticed that where they were keeping them wasn't like an oven or any kind of rotisserie device. It was actually a sink, a metal sink that stopped working ages ago. So they're keeping all these hot dogs in the sink, getting cold. God damn that old ballpark, man. God damn it to hell. Man, it was still nice to go. And then today we went to a different game at a different park. Holy shit. It wasn't quite a blowout, but it was close to the very end. That's the thing about minor league ball. You don't know what you're gonna get when you go in and see it. Because the skill level is just the gap between majors and minor league baseball. It's just so single A, I will say. Single A baseball. It's just massive. You got a whole bunch of guys trying their best in the bigs, and then you got the thing is, sometimes in the minors, you get that same tenacity and passion. But when things start to go wrong, you start to see why these guys are in the minors. The real reason why It's not, most of the time, it's not necessarily skill, it's temperament. And whether or not they can maintain that tenacity. And a big part is skill, of course, too. At least that's what I believe. But man, oh man, there was just something about those guys that I watched tonight. The home team, the team I was rooting for. There was just something about them. They didn't give up. And then the other team, they were cocky, they were feeling good until the game was tied. Because they were up 2-0. No, they were up 1-0 the most of the game. And then it was a tie game, 1-1, and then 2-1. And the other team was feeling really, really good. But then the game was tied. You could just see it. The way they played, the way they swung, the way they hung their heads in the dugout. There's like something changed. Not in a good way for them. But then I saw that when my team I was rooting for, got that second run, they were starting to jump up and shout and yell things. They were excited. There's something breathed new life into the team, and that same thing sucked the life out of the other one. You could just see it. I don't know. And then we won 3-2. It was great. It was really something. A lot of fun to go to. Good beer. Excellent excuse to day drink, of course. And then we got good seats that we stay out of the sun. My dad got 2 of the tickets for free. We only had to pay for 1. We had refillable cups, which are refillable all year round. Only had 2 drinks. No, a good beer buzz is what you need. Getting drunk, that's a no. No, absolutely not. Especially not in public. You'll make an ass of yourself. Oh, another thing too. Like during the 7th inning. No, during the 8th inning. I forget. I've mentioned this a lot before in the chat, on stream. I used to be a voice actor, and with that voice acting, I'm self-taught. I've never had formal training, but I followed a lot of YouTube how-to videos, particularly by Joe Seja, where he gives a lot of advice on starting out as a voice actor. And I've also have voiceover voice actor by Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt. That's basically my Bible. I read that thing front and back. I know a lot of what's in it. And then one of the things that are in that book is a diaphragm training. So I've done diaphragm training for years. It's just strengthening it. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. You also do other funny things like a ho, ho, ho. So you make like a monkey, sit up straight. You go ho, ho, ho. And then I do that for you. I just do diaphragm training. There's more techniques and stuff in it, but that's just what I can do without a proper demonstration because you guys can't see anything. Without a proper demonstration. So I've done that. My diaphragm is very strong. I'm very loud, but I forget how loud I can get. And after like 2 beers, it's a tie game. The other team's cocky as hell, and the guy just strikes out. Like 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 strikes out. I shout really loud. Probably the loudest I've ever shouted. And I scare the fuck out of everyone around me. And I just feel everybody just turn around and look at me. It's like, why is he yelling? It's like, I'll tell you, it's like a fucking baseball game, dude. You're not watching this on the screen. You're not at home watching this on TV. This isn't the fucking theater. It's a baseball game. people are gonna shout. But I scared my dad too. But he thought it was funny. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm glad we went. What else? I think I'll probably do this just chatting stream. 'Cause, it's not actually that hard to do it by yourself, honestly. We got good music going. I don't know if you guys are even gonna bother watching this. Most of the time, my interesting tidbits come from what I'm doing and what I'm playing. Maybe I'm just too small of a VTuber to do this properly. Even now. Nah, oh well. Maybe in the future. Maybe when I keep trying. Yeah, maybe one day. I've been doing this for... I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Numbers don't matter that much to me. I will have to admit, seeing another VTuber, without a proper background or in streaming or anything like that, just seeing another VTuber, like after just 5 or 6 months of streaming, they have like 100 or 200 subscribers. I'm gonna admit, it does make me feel... makes me feel a little bad about myself. But then I just have to remind myself that we all start in different places. We all have different techniques and different skills. And then, sometimes people just click better with more people than others do. And that's just the way it is. I'm going to continue doing my best. I'm going to keep reminding myself that, numbers don't matter. I'm quite happy with what I have. I love you guys. I'm still madly surprised that I have as many people come in as I do, and even more that watch the VODs. And I'm forever grateful for that. I always will be. I really am. Here we are. It's Kmart Cafe, Little Caesars Pizza Station from 1990. Well, long before I was born, if you could believe it. Yeah, it just makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Makes me wish I could do more, though. I don't want to just look at this and say, yeah, this is enough. I want to keep doing more. Pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone and do more stuff. I wish I could collab with people, but reaching out is tough. It's scary. I'd love to collab with somebody, but I'm gonna admit I don't really talk to a whole lot of VTubers, and not a lot of them seem really all that interested in having a conversation with me. So I don't really, you can't force things, That's just the way it is. You do what you can with what you have. And that's what I've been doing. This, again, I must point out, this Kmart Cafe, Little Caesars Pizza Station. Target has the same thing. That's the one I work at. But it's a Pizza Hut instead of a Little Caesars. And yeah, it says Pizza Hut on the boxes, but they're like little tiny things. So you see right here, this pizza right here. This is a full-size pizza. Well, what we serve at the cafe, it's about this big. It's like a smaller than a personal pizza. That shit, it was frozen when it got to the store. And then it gets shot through a blazing hot oven so that it's like scalding hot. So the health inspector doesn't throw a fit that the cheese might have something living in it. And then it just shoots out of the oven in like 20 minutes. and it sits in a warmer all day unless somebody buys it and eats it. And then we do have the breadsticks, like the Pizza Hut breadsticks. Those are the breadsticks they have at that you would get if you ordered them for Pizza Hut anywhere. It's just that, you know, again, that oven is way too hot, and it can singe. It can like over crispify and or burn the breadsticks, and we just shove it in a box and we put it in a warmer, ready for somebody to order it. The tea's nice. There's also a Starbucks, because of course there has to be a Starbucks in the Target next to the Pizza Hut Express. Shit, is it still called Express? I think the name changed. Maybe it's Mini Pizza Hut now. No, it's Pizza Hut Express. I don't know if, you know what? I don't even remember if we still have the sign up. I think we took it down, but we still have Pizza Hut stuff. Hello, Kawaii Ryu. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yo, we're just chatting. I was talking about pizza. The Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut Express that's inside the Target. It's exactly like the Kmart Cafe Little Caesars pizza station. Although the pizza stations were phased out like in the 2000s, I think. I didn't bother to look it up. I just know that there aren't any Kmarts around anymore. They're all gone now, like Toys R Us. But the Little Caesars pizza station, they had like they had a very limited selection of pizzas, and they weren't nearly as good as the the ones you could get from Little Caesars. But yeah, how have you been? How have you been? Yeah, I thought it would be weird having a Zatsu stream, but it's really not any different from my regular streams. Except, you know, I'm not playing anything, or doing anything, or building anything, or breaking anything. What else? Oh yeah, my water heater broke. I know that came out of nowhere, but it's kind of screwy because it's, you know, there's a heat wave here where I am. As I said before, I'm from West Coast, United States, California. We're having a heat wave right now, and our water heater broke. So we have two extremes going on right now. We've got hot triple-digit temperatures, Fahrenheit, of course. I guess that would be like 40 degrees. No, it'd be worse than 40 degrees Celsius. It's like 42. Yeah, let's say 42, 43 degrees Celsius. And then we've got, and then I go inside the house, because, you know, you're all sweaty, you want to take a shower. And the shower is like ice cold. It doesn't make any sense. But that's what the water heater do. See, what happens is the water in your house, at least if you live in the United States and you're in a proper house. I've been a little down, but I won't bring it into stream and bring vibes down. How are you? Oh, no. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you up, help you back up. I'm okay. It's hot, and my water heater is busted, and the showers are ice cold, and then as you know, I'm still living with not still living. Yeah, still living with mom and dad. My mom and dad. So it's their house. Water heater is busted. We called somebody to repair. It was the 4th of July. We didn't expect anybody to come in. The guy just comes in. He's just like, he doesn't want to be there. It's like, why did you even bother showing up if you don't want to be here? And he comes in and he's like, oh, I don't like working on this brand. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't have the parts. You should just replace it. It's like, dude, you're not going to like the boot I'm going to put up your butt if you don't do something. And then my dad just says, you know what, how about you just come in tomorrow? He leaves. The guy says, yeah, that's a good idea, and he leaves. We hired somebody, real. But all that guy really did, he came in today. All he really did was clean what was wrong with it. But then the water heater has an inherent design flaw. Meaning the thing that's wrong with it is doomed to happen forever because of a design flaw. And then a lot of what we're going to learn pretty clear. Our water heater has been busted for years and my mom hasn't done anything about it. Just gotta get used to cold showers. Jesus, no way. No. Hold on, I gotta move her to. She's in the way of the chat box. There we go. No way, man. Even in the winter? How do you do it? So what we've been doing, just like what we used to do when we go down to Mexico. Well, when we used to go down to Mexico to visit my mother's parents, my grandparents. We used to, not anymore. They didn't have running water. So you had to do the camping thing where you would take some water in a pot and then you would like boil it to a temperature that was comfortable. Because, scalding hot water, that's not for everybody. And then you would pour it in a bucket of cold water, so that you can get some warm, nice, comfortable, warm water. The reason why you need the pot of near boiling hot water is so that you have like a base, a nice, solid, hot base. And then you can just add cold water to your preference until you get like really comfortable warm water. And then you could just get like a bowl or like an empty salsa container and you can just pour it on yourself as you wash. That is a technique that a lot of people use when they're out camping and there happens to be like a running river or waterfall nearby. They would get like a good amount of water, boil it over the fire, and then go over to the river, fill up a bucket with the clean river water, and then they would pour boiling water in there to get nice, comfortable, warm water, and then they would bathe in the river. So that's what we've been doing. It's not bad. I would prefer a shower. I would prefer a proper shower, but Hey, Rudy, hello. I was just talking about how my water heater is broken. Yeah, then we're having a heat wave here on the West Coast. How have you been? I'm gonna get some water. Just shower at the hottest temp in the day and the water will be slightly warmer. Still not fun, though. We do the big pot boiling water thingy too, but sometimes it's just annoying. Yeah, it is. Pretty good? That's good. That's good to hear. I'm doing okay too. Other than the pot thing. Yeah, see, the thing is, there are 4 people in the house. Yeah, I would have to... Is it summer there? Yes. Summer. We're having a heat wave. Now, I'm on the west coast of the United States. It's California. California's having a heat wave. Where was I? Shit. Yes, I was talking about the containers. Yeah, we've been doing the hot water thing. It's like, it beats cold water. I'm a weenie. But then, yeah, during the warmest part of the day, the thing is, our water is stored so deep in the house that it doesn't really matter when you shower. You're gonna get cold water. Well, then again, it is pretty warm in the morning if you're the first to shower. But usually there's somebody always getting all the hot water. It's usually my dad or my brother, because they're up pretty early. I'm usually the last person up in the house. Because they're all early risers. Well, you know, late morning, like 9 o'clock, that's not. In comparison to everybody else who gets up at like 5 or 6, 9 o'clock is pretty late. But normally I get up at like 10. If I have the choice, I get up at 10. But then I don't roll out of bed until like 10:30, 10:40 in the morning. So yeah, I'm probably not going to get hot water or warm water until that thing is fixed. And then the thing is, the issue is, the water heater has an inherent design flaw. At least that's what the guy said. And I don't know what he did. He cleaned something up, and then the water heater was functioning for a time today. But then by the time we got home from the baseball game, it wasn't working anymore. So then I got home, and it was just like, looking forward to a warm shower, and then it was just like lukewarm. It wasn't bad, but it was not ideal. It sucked. Kind of reminds me of an industrial city where my boarding school was. Their water was not cold. Even night showers doesn't feel chill. Whoa. Whoa. What did they do to the water? What kind of, is it like See, the thing is, if it's like being stored somewhere where it's like exposed to the sun all day, that would be excellent. That would be most excellent during the warmer months. No, it's like, even if it's like, ooh, that would be nice. I wish we had that, but our water gets like, it's like really deep in the ground. It doesn't matter how hot it is or how cold it is outside. The water, without a proper heater, it's gonna be cold. Ugh, my heart quivers just thinking about the cold shower that I had to take. But you know, the bucket thing's not bad. It's not ideal. It's like what Ryu was saying. It's annoying. So what does the heat wave actually do? So what happens is, it's a giant pocket of very, very hot air, and it gets stuck someplace for a time. So right now we're experiencing triple-digit weather, like 104 Fahrenheit. So it's like 42, 43 degrees Celsius. Hold on, let me check. Let me do some conversions here. Hold on. Let me switch this to Celsius. Celsius, please. Yes, thank you. Alright, so yeah, like 42 degrees Celsius. And I guess going outside will make you a crawfish boil? Yes. The element of ours went out. We replaced it and went out about a year after being replaced, and my mom was like, it's not worth the money to fix it again. It's been so long since I had a good shower. Man. So I'm kind of worried that that's going to happen here. Because of the design flaw of the water heater, both of the people that came in to like fix it, they keep talking about how they refuse to fix it because it's doomed. What's wrong with it is doomed to happen again in like a year, like 2-3 years down the line. I think it's a thermal coupling. It's the mechanism that controls the flame that actually boils the water. We replaced it twice already, and it hasn't been replaced since like 2018. But like I have a fear that nobody's gonna want to replace it, and then we need to replace the whole thing, and that's gonna that's gonna cost like $3,000, $3,000 American. And we don't have that kind of money lying around. You know what I mean? Nobody has that kind of money lying around. I'm more worried about my dad. Because, you know, myself and my brother, we're still pretty young. We can handle what we need to do. He says my dad's getting up there in years. He's not feeble. He's just, you know, he's a grumpy old guy now. Oh my goodness. So I have a fear that we're just gonna have to use the bucket thing for the foreseeable future. Yeah. You see? Yeah, I see. You see? I'm glad you. Yeah. Glad you understand. You know, the funny thing is, my dad has a very pale skin. And so, like, spending any kind of time outside without sunscreen, he gets sunburned. Like, very easy. Like, my brother and I, well, my brother, he tans nicely. I used to tan nicely, but then I spend most of my time inside these days. So then when I do go outside, I do get burned. My sun tolerance gone. And I got sunburn on my knees as we speak. Sunscreen does wonders, but I always forget to put it on my legs because I wear shorts. It's just right on my kneecaps. I'm rubbing it right now. It's nice and tender. Nice pain. Stingy pain. I hate stingy pain. It's kind of like how when your arm falls asleep and then it slowly gets the feeling back and you get these pins and needle feeling. Imagine that dulled a little bit. But you know, you guys have gotten sunburned before, I think. Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun. My face is usually protected. Oh, I know that feels. Yes. It sucks. Really sucks. But then you get like aloe vera or something. We got this this green gel stuff. It's like aloe vera gel. Very nice. Very soothing. The thing about sunburn is that you gotta keep it clean because it is an injury. For sunburn, I kind of never have it. You know, I'm living in a tropical country. Oh, yes. Indonesia. Yeah, it's just. Well, then I'll continue my description then. No, but you know. It's like a more dull, tingly sensation. Like when your arm falls asleep and the feeling comes back, and then there's that pins and needles. It's not quite that painful, but I would say it's pretty close. And then, oh my god, the peeling. I'm not looking forward to the peeling. When the skin just flakes off. My dad, he's got pale German skin. Scottish German skin. He can't handle the sun. My brother and I are fine. My mother, she's so fine. She's fine. She's way fine in the sun because she's from the desert. I'm so white I can't go anywhere out in the sun for a long time without burning, sometimes even when I have sunscreen. Yeah, you gotta have a higher SPF. If you ever fall asleep and you rest your head on your arm, and when you wake up you can feel your arms? You can't feel your arms? Oh, yes. Sometimes that happens. That happened to me once at school. It's like all the circulation is gone. And all the feeling, all the nerves, there's like bye-bye, good night. Happened to me once. But I usually, after that happened, it's like my arm has decided, it's like, I never want to feel that way again. So what happens is it starts to angle in such a way that my head will actually fall and hit the desk, and that would wake me up. Most of the time I would wake up before my head hit the desk, but not always. And then eventually I learned that it would be better to just lay down on the desk. Oh, but then my arm would still fall asleep. Excuse me. Actually, one time that I slept while sitting on a floor, once I woke up, I couldn't walk. My feet died. Yeah, that happens to me when I sit in the toilet too long. Legs fall asleep. They turn to jelly. Sunscreen. SPF 50 or 100 or some of that spray on that that athletes use. So much better. The only now my dad used a higher SPF when we were at the ball game the other night or the other day. No. Yeah, 4th of July. He only got sunburn on his bald spot. On his bald spot behind his head. Well, it's not bald. It's thinning. He still has hair there. It's just that it's extremely thin. And he got sunburn there. Like, yeah, you gotta put sunscreen there, Dad. Oh my god, and then your legs or the pins and needle feeling. I hate that feeling. This is like you can't feel it, you can barely move your arm or your leg or your toes, and you try to wiggle them and they just barely move, and then the feeling comes back slowly but surely. And then pins and needles. Walking on a bed of needles, sharp, unforgivable objects. Unforgiving, unrelenting. Ain't nothing like it. This song's really catchy. Very nice. Oh. Oh yeah, the Hololive had a collaboration with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Back when I was in school, there's this one trick to electrocute someone by pressing their elbow. What the fuck? What the hell? How did you do that? Did it involve like rubbing your feet on the carpet and you go bzzz? Store static electricity and go bzzz. Can't stand how it feels to have slimy or sticky crap like lotion and sunscreen on me. Discomfort is better than sunburn though. Yeah. If only there was a way to have it all. If only there was a way to have protected skin and not slimy skin. Until that day comes, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sure it exists somewhere. It's just that maybe I just don't know about it. It's just like when you have to look for the right nerve in the elbow and then you press it, it gives you a jolt. Oh, so you like press on their funny bone. Oh. You guys are cruel. You guys are so mean to each other. That's like when you hit your elbow against something and then your arm just feels so strange. Ooh. That's some scary stuff. Indonesian schools sound scary. I think I know what you mean, Rudy. Already, people did that all the time, even to themselves, just because it was funny. Well, I guess if you're bored. But still, you guys are so mean. No, we all kept our hands to ourselves at school. Unless some of the kids were dating and they couldn't keep their hands off of each other. Yeah, no, as far as I was aware, we didn't do anything like that. But then again, I was never in the in crowd. Excuse me. Yeah, that was the old fun things to do in school. Keep yourselves entertained. You're done with your studying, or you don't want to study. Teacher's out of the room, or they're not paying attention. You just come up with new and exciting ways to do things. I remember there was this one time in high school. There was this guy who had an app. He was able to make different pitch sound effects. You just make a noise that sometimes only a dog. He can make the app would make a noise only a dog could hear. Like playing with fake shock gum packs. People would kill the batter using it themselves. Oh God, I remember those things. The rudest thing that was done by a student is to stick a gum in someone's hair. Holy shit. I actually had one of those gag gum devices that you would pull on it and it would give you a shock. It was weird how it felt like when you pulled on it, it felt like your fingers were stuck to it and that you could not let go. Oh, and the student sticked a gum in someone's hair. I've got long hair. For some reason, I still have that. Whenever I see somebody with gum nearby, I'm always worried that when they decide to spit it out, they're going to spit too hard and it's going to somehow, some way land in my hair. Oh, and then there's also the fake taffy gum with the fake cockroach that I used to have. Holy shit. I remember I used to have a whoopee cushion. Wait, hold on. There was this app that made sound effects. And the guy just thought it was hilarious because he would just play a sound that was almost imperceptible and it would hurt everyone's ears, including his own. And then the teacher had no idea where that sound was coming from. He just thought he had ear pain. And it's like, why was his phone able to make those sounds in the first place? I do not understand. Who designed that app? They were the real people at fault. Oh, and the fake cockroaches, and then the spiders too. Fake spiders. I used to have a whoopee cushion, but I used to just inflate it, and then I would squeeze it myself, and I would sit on it myself, and it was just went. I still laugh at fart sounds. I think it's funny. I went to college. I graduated. I'm in my late 20s. I still think fart jokes are funny. I still think a well-timed fart noise is hilarious. And that part of me will never grow up. Oh, and then there's also the fake bee on a stick. Or the fake bug on a stick. So you just attach this thing it's like a fishing pole with a little string that's attached to a spider or something, and then you just put it on the table, and somebody will see it. They're like, oh my God. And then you just pull the string toward the person that's freaking out, and then they freak out even more. Oh, there's so many videos on that on YouTube. I wish there wasn't, because it kind of ruins some of the gags. Because if somebody recognizes the gag from a YouTube video or a TikTok they saw, there's I know what that is. And the joke's ruined. Ooh, yeah, it was a very uncle prank by saying, hey, pull my finger. And then they can time their fart perfectly. Oh, yes. But it was always more funny when the other person refused to pull their finger. And that person would just fart anyway. He was like, you ruined the joke. I don't know. I thought that was funny. It's like, hey, pull my finger, and they refuse. And then, burp. It's like, hey, you ruined the joke. You were supposed to pull his finger. Oh. I actually have some packets of salt. From the In-N-Out I went to for dinner on the 4th of July. I didn't see any fireworks on the 4th of July because we went to a day game. Baseball game, of course. And we came back. The sun was still up because the sun doesn't set till like 8:45. Okay, but let's be honest. Timing fart is hard, especially when you're trying to make a cover with cough. Oh, that reminds me of that video of this guy who really, really had to fart. He just like, he wanted to cover the fart with a cough. So he's like, and then he farts. It's like, it's like he wanted to call attention to everyone. It's like, hear me, my fellow classmates. I have a loud fart I want you all to listen to. People would point at the sky and say, look, dead bird, and laugh when the people actually search the sky for it. Oh, that's kind of silly. That's pretty silly. It's like, oh, look, it's a dead bird. It's like a dead bird would be on the ground. It wouldn't be in the sky. Or it would be falling down. You'd see it right away. It's, oh, look, a dead bird. That's not a bird. That's a plane. Those people are gonna die. Okay, that's messed up. No, that's like a Woody meme to Buzz. Buzz, look at alien! Where? Bah! Look at this guy. A space ranger. Thinks he's top shit. Thinks he's the real Buzz Lightyear. He's just a toy. A child's plaything. Man. I wish Andy still played with me. Can you believe they're making another Toy Story? Toy Story 5? The 4th one was good, but I didn't feel like it was necessary. It was nice to have, though. I won't complain. But then they're making a 5th one. It's like, what's that going to be about? It can't be about Woody and Bo Peep's adventures, because there was already like a TV show on Disney Plus about that. I really liked Toy Story. There used to be a Disney shop at the mall nearby where I live. When I was a kid, we went there once. I was able to get like a Woody doll. Like the one from the movie. I don't know, man. Once the cast isn't complete, everything will be so different. I agree. They already had to replace Slinky, because the voice actor died a little while ago. Oh, and Mr. Potato Head's voice actor passed away too. Everybody else is really old too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, well, you know, the thing is, I don't know why I laughed. Tom Hanks, his brother, he voices all the toys and all of the TV shows. Pretty much anything that's not it's not a movie that needs Woody. I think, I don't know his name. Tim Hanks. No, I don't know. Bruce Hanks. He does it. He voices it. He doesn't mind filling in for his brother. It's just like watching Kung Fu Panda without Furious 5. Yes! It's like everybody's gone. It's just Poe running around with Aquafina the whole movie. It's like, who the hell wants to watch that? Who wants to watch this? You gotta have some backup, interjections. You gotta have people. You gotta have people that Poe can bounce off of properly. And if he's playing the straight man, and somebody really lame is getting all the jokes and they're just not nailing, that's a painful experience. Somebody's got to be the straight man, and somebody has to be the Joker. I wouldn't mind if they made different stories from all kinds of different toys around the world instead of focusing on the same old ones. Yes, I feel like their stories being milked. It's turning into like an anime that's like a TV show that's been on for too long. The Simpsons and Family Guy. Like Simpsons and Family Guy. It's like, oh, we gotta stick to this formula. The formula that will make us money because it's proven before. It's like, yes, if you were making a bag of potato chips and you were mass producing that potato chip, yes, follow the recipe, follow the formula exactly, so that every single bag of potato chips are exactly the same as the ones that made you lots of money. That's important. That's a no-brainer. But movies are not bags of potato chips. They're art forms, art pieces that express stories that need to be told. You know? And then how you tell that story is that's up to you. The only limit is your imagination. But I'm afraid these days, sometimes, Disney, all those companies, they prove to us that their imagination is quite limited. But, you know, that's my opinion. I've only studied screenwriting and script writing for like a year in college. I didn't really like any of the live action those were crap. Those were all shit. Pardon my language. I didn't like any of them. They were not necessary. The original ones were better, way better. I feel like everyone needs something fresh, not needed to be following recent trends, but with heart and small things you can find around you in daily. Exactly, yes. You need things that people can see and recognize as real. You need to focus on the human condition. And I think the remakes have none of the heart and soul. They were just like, oh, remember this movie from your childhood? Do you want to see it in the theater again? And then these idiots are like, yes, I do want to see it again. And they go and they see it again. It's like, this isn't what I remembered. This sucks. It's like Aladdin. It's like the big part of Aladdin was how excellently animated it was, the original. But then the live action, it was just like, oh, look at this cheap and crappy CG. It looked terrible. It's like, this hurts my eyes. This is like PS2 graphics, dude. The only good thing about that movie was the girl who played Jasmine, Naomi Scott. She was hot. She was the perfect casting for Jasmine. That being said, it was really strange. Man, don't remind me of Blue Will Smith. He was okay. They wanted him to be 90s Will Smith, and Will Smith, he just didn't have it in him yet. He just didn't have it in him anymore. The Lion King took out a big part of one of Scar's songs. You know, I watched the live action Lion King. I can't remember a damn thing about it. I don't remember anything about it. I sat there in the theater and I watched all 1 hour 45 or 2 hours of it. I don't remember a damn thing. I just remember all of the animals having like stone faces. It's like, because animals don't, they don't express themselves like humans do. Like, sure, whatever. What's the CEO's name? Bob? Sure, Bob. Whatever you say, Bob. Whatever saves you money, Bob. Is it Bob Iger? I can't remember if it's still him. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember in Aladdin they gave Jasmine an extra song that she sings sings while she's a slave. It's like, actually, you know what? I'm perfectly okay with being a slave. That's what that song conveyed. It's like, nope, this song doesn't belong here. Usually always hate when something is changed from the original instead of it being remade exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because what's the point of the remake if the tone and everything has changed? It's like The Killing Joke when they adapted it from the comic to the movie. They added the segment where a Batman has sex with Batgirl. Batgirl is like fresh out of high school, 19 years old. Okay, not fresh out of high school. She's like 19, 20 years old. Batman's like 35, 40. That's really weird. And it was so forced and unnatural. Didn't make any sense. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't actually mind if they make the modern more cartoonish, but making Lion King like a National Geographic show is kind of hard for me to watch. Yeah, I don't mind it if it's adapted into a cartoon. Well, it really depends on how it's done. But usually, cartoon to CG to cartoon, real life to cartoon, that can work. Real life to CG, it can work if you know what you're doing. But cartoon to CG or cartoon to real life, that's tough. Really tough. I haven't seen well, it wasn't really a remake. It was a live action Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, but that was played by Emma Stone for some reason. It's supposed to be like an origin story for a character nobody really cared that much about, that didn't need developing because she was the bad guy. You know what? Sometimes being just the bad guy is okay. We don't need to be sympathetic. They don't need to be sympathetic. Watership Down got a remake, and I didn't like that one either. What? What's Watership Down? I forget. But yeah, if it doesn't need a remake, if the original is fine, and then the creators had no intention of being faithful to it, what's the point? You can't just milk this thing and expect it to make money. That's not how that works. And we go back to my allegory of the potato chip. It's about rabbits. I have to watch it now. I love rabbits. I fucking love rabbits. Well, speaking of rabbits, Space Jam. The original one was goofy. Actually, you know what? I haven't seen it. I gotta see it. I probably have watched it. Let me look it up. I'm gonna add it to my watch list. Watership Down. It's a little violent in the fights. Ooh. Yeah, I can see the very first image that comes up. It shows a rabbit with a black eye, and he has blood on his paw and blood in his mouth. Watership Down, 1978. And Space Jam was a very revolutionary show by combining cartoon and real life. Yes, and getting people to become furries because Lola was sexy for some reason. I'm not complaining. I just wanted to point it out. Yeah, Watership Down. British film. Based on Watership Down by Richard Adams. It was a novel. Adventure novel by English author Richard Adams. Published by Rex Collings Limited of London in 1972. 1978 animated adventure drama film. Holy shit, this looks good. Oh, come on. You know our cartoon crush is Tigress. Yeah, Tigress was pretty. Tigress is cool. And she's voiced by Angelina Jolie. And she just delivers the perfect stoic voice that has just a little bit of emotion here and there. Perfect. Because I saw all the Kung Fu Panda. She was pretty cool. Anyway, Lola Bunny. I would say Tigress is more interesting than Lola. Because, you know, Lola was just like the girl. Tigress was everything and the girl. Okay, not quite the same, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know, sometimes I just want a woman that could literally just not alive me. You know what I mean? Just like end my existence. You feel me? You picking up what I'm putting down? Oh my goodness. You know, they were right. The music really does make a difference. I can imagine, because sometimes there's like lulls, there's like parts of the conversation where, you know, it naturally just ends. And then before anybody can come up with something new to say, the music helps fill that silence. Because a silence can like wreck your confidence. But if there's music, you just like start humming along with the song. Well, I mean, if you're a streamer and a VTuber, you can do that. But it's kind of weird when you're like in a room with other people and there's music playing and you're in real life and you just start humming the song in the middle of the conversation. That could be weird. That could be pretty weird. Dun da da dun da da dun da dun dun da da. Malcolm Williamson, Art Garfunkel's hit song Bright Eyes. Whoa. About the music in the animated movie, I feel like recently they keep milking 90s music. It's about nostalgia. Hey, it's about nostalgia. Because a lot of their adult audience, they think it's like, oh yeah, they all grew up with the good music. You know, the good music. Hey, remember this song? It's the music from your childhood. Remember this song? Remember that song? Yeah, it really has no substance at all. Or bonus points if they play Welcome to the Jungle. Remember the old Robin Hood movie when he was a fox? That and Bambi were some of my favorite movies as a kid. I have to see Robin Hood. There's so many movies I haven't seen. I only saw Aladdin, the animated Aladdin, recently. I know. There's something wrong. Fox and the Hound. I've heard that Fox and the Hound is very sad. Very, very sad. Sword in the Stone. You know, the one about King Arthur? That movie was stupid. I think it was overrated because things just kind of happened. First, Merlin's like, oh, yes, he will go here. This person, don't ask me how I know, I just do. And then he turns him into like a squirrel. And then Arthur is a squirrel. And he finds a girl squirrel. And the girl squirrel wants to screw him. She wants his nuts. And he's like, no, I can't give you my nuts. I'm not a squirrel. And then he becomes a human again. And the girl squirrel's like really, really sad. And Arthur feels really, really bad about it. And then the next scene, he turns into a bird. Anyway, Take On Me, Guns N' Roses. Totally forgot that one song that starts with a very iconic guitar solo. Yeah, pretty much anything 90s. Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle, I think. Hold on, let me check. I think that's by Guns N' Roses. It's okay if I play like a snippet of it, right? YouTube, is that okay? If I just play like a snippet of the song? Just a snippet, I swear. Alright, welcome to the jungle. Oh, and then when they're in the Vietnam War, it's like bam, do do do, do do do. It's like, find a different song. That's not the only song that exists. Yeah, that thing. Welcome to the jungle. That's in everything. Oh, and then Jump by Van Halen, which was not in the Super Mario Brothers movie. Ever seen The Secret of Nim? That one's about mice. Ooh. I'm gonna look that up. No, I haven't seen that one. No! Oh, sorry, that was loud. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I forget how loud I am sometimes. Yeah, I accidentally. Sorry, that was an overreaction on my part. I accidentally turned the music off. Oh, I can't find the music. Where was it? I'm gonna have to look it up. There it is. Fix that. Alright. Don't close the tab, Red. You need that tab open for the music, Red. You can't find the song to play it on stream. Hold on, that's loud. That's better. Is that how it was? Is that better? I think that's better. Maybe it's not better. Maybe it's worse. Anyway, Secret of Nim. Yeah, I remember Monsters, Inc. Whoa, 1982. Oh, the girl squirrel. Oh, these squirrels are adorable. I think I've seen clips of this movie online. Holy shit, I hope these aren't not lost media. I hope I can actually watch these. Amazon. Yeah, I can watch this on Amazon Prime. I have Prime. Kind of have to. We order a lot of stuff on Amazon. We kind of have to have Prime. Save a lot on shipping over time. We save like $500, $600 a year on shipping. And then Amazon Prime, even with the price hike to like, I think it's $117, 127 US dollars. It's still used to be 90 bucks. I remember, back in my day, it was $90. It's $117 a year. It's ridiculous, but it's still not a bad deal if you save like $500 on shipping through the year. It's not terrible. Yeah, I'm adding that movie to the list too. This is a really long list. Remember Robin Hood? I saw that when I was younger. I don't remember it, but there are some bits and pieces that stuck out. I remember the king that always sucked his thumb because he was a shithead king. Back in my day, $1 could fill 4 bars in my tank. Now it's only 2. Dude, $1 couldn't. $1 couldn't even do that. A dollar wouldn't fill a bar. It would be like, you'd have to get out a magnifying glass to see a difference. I really like older animated movies. Love how pretty the art looks and how hard people would have to work on it. There was a lot of love and passion in those films. Because you see any of the older Disney movies, They were on top of the world, but they still gave it their all because they still had this fear that someone else was gonna come and take their audience away. So they had to give it all they had. Movie after movie after movie. Even when they got to 3D, like CG films from DreamWorks, or not DreamWorks, Pixar. DreamWorks would be owned by Disney later, but not at first. Pixar. They still, man, they did it. There's a lot of heart and soul. I love the Goofy movie. Even though it was a little silly, you know, sometimes you need to get the plot going so that you can get to the good parts. And you know what? That was a good movie that I was okay with Goofy and Max somehow ending up in Los Angeles, somehow in the vicinity of the arena where the rock star was playing, and somehow getting on stage. It's like, you know, we need to get this guy going. We need to get this stuff moving. Doesn't matter how. And you know what? I didn't care how. It was a good movie. Every little thing was hand animated. There was so much love and passion put into it. The voice acting was perfect. You could feel the pacing was really good. It was nice, I wanted to say, but it was really good. Everything was so meaningful. All the voices were perfect. You could hear, they knew when it was time to laugh, when it was time to cry. You could hear Goofy's hurt. Not just in his voice, but also the way he looked on screen. Kind of reminds me of how movies were very good until you notice 45 product placements in one scene. Oh. Hey, that's for my immersion. You see advertisements in real life. So if it's a movie like, you know, NASCAR, based on NASCAR, or something that's set in the real world, like a Spider-Man, you know, the Sony Spider-Man, the one with Miles Morales. You see, he's in downtown New York. Oh, Into the Spider-Verse was a perfect film. Yeah, he's in New York City. You're gonna see ads everywhere. No, I like the first Into the Spider-Verse because that was beautifully animated. And it showed that you can do really cool things with animation still. It's not obsolete. Imagination needs to step it up. And that was a perfect example. Perfect example. Some of our movies has a literal advertisement in the middle of the run for 3 minutes and it's an action movie. Jesus Christ. It would be... Oh my God. I could just imagine something like that going really, really bad. Like the movie could be about somebody struggling with alcoholism, and then you just see the spiraling descent of this person's life because he can't avoid drinking. And then in the middle of it, it's like Coors Light, a very popular beer in the United States. And then right after that, it's like Modelo, a Mexican beer. What the hell? The fuck? Although I remember, because I made my version of it. There was a meme of about a Chilean beer called Cerveza Cristal. They, to advertise that Star Wars was now on Chilean TV, they advertised it with the, hold on, let me pause the music for a bit. I'm just gonna play a bit. In the middle of like a famous Star Wars scene, they would just have them go on, do their thing, you know, in Spanish. And then all of a sudden, Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, the scenes well, you're talking about this cop visiting his family, and before going, he wants to buy a gift for his brother. So he goes to a motorcycle store, and the store owner literally tells each product feature. He's like, it's a serious movie, serious action film. And then all of a sudden, it's like, what you need is a Bugatti. So what your cousin needs is the all-new Chevrolet Silverado, Super Duty pickup cab with all-new all-wheel drive functionality. You can turn it off for track day for it to be rear-wheel drive. It's not like the other trucks. It's the truck that other trucks want to be. And then the guy's like, nah, I think I'm gonna get a Toyota. It's like a Family Guy cutaway. That happens on Twitch. Even if you have ad block, you're just watching a stream, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden, there's an ad that's playing on the stream. It's like bonus points if it's the same ad 3 times in a row. Man, our film director needs to learn how to make product placement less obvious. Like, I remember... That reminds me of, shit. What's it called? Crap. Wayne's World. When Wayne and Garth's like, we're not gonna sell out. And then they have like Pepsi. And then Garth like opens a Pizza Hut box. Like, yeah, we're never gonna sell out our souls. And then he just smiles at the camera while he's holding his pizza slice. It says Pizza Hut right on it. Oh, and Wayne takes a sip of Pepsi, then he holds it up to the camera and he smiles. That was perfect. I love that scene. Oh my goodness, I gotta wash this thing. It stinks. Smelly, chat. No, I mean the little pop filter. No, it's not bad. Hold on, you can't even tell that I took it off. Oh, maybe you can. I'm gonna put it back on. That's the pop filter. I have a pop filter that I have 2 pop filters that extends out from the microphone, and I also have one that it's like a fuzzy thing that I put right onto the microphone's head. I have a binaural, not binaural. Those are ASMR mics. I've got a microphone that has a front and a back. It's not 360, so I need a pop filter. No, that doesn't make any sense. Forget it. Anyway, advertisements in movies. Like right now, I have not at all brought attention to the fact that there is a Little Caesars behind me. Actually, yes, I have. There's actually also a scene where the protagonist in his office, while his friend complains about how slow the internet is, and then the protagonist says, tell the boss to use Xfinity for better internet. Oh, God. No, seriously, they need to be more subtle. Because if it's just that jarring... Oh, God, if it's just jarring. Like, here it is, in your face. You're gonna avoid that product out of spite. I know I would. Ow. But you know what product I wouldn't avoid? Have you heard of All Dogs Go to Heaven? Oh, I have heard of that. I love those movies as well. Need to rewatch them. It's been so long. Oh, yes. I've heard about them. I've never seen them. What I did see was Babe. What was Babe about? Babe was basically just Charlotte's Web without Charlotte. crystal beer when only driving is not fun. Cerveza Cristal. I think it's from Peru? Or Chile? Babe was basically just about a pig. Oh, shit. I don't remember what the movie was. I don't remember. Oh, my God. What the hell was it? Babe. Babe. Movie. 1995. Babe the Sheep Pig. 1995 comedy drama film adaptation of Dick King Smith. Dick King Smith. His name is Dick King Smith. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord Almighty. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of porn. Oh my God, I looked up Babe, and there's like German babes. It's like, no, a Babe movie. It's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, the writer was Dick King Smith. Is it the one with the black lamb? Or am I thinking of something else? I think that's something else. I think that's something else. Anyway, the gentle farmer Arthur Hoggett wins a piglet babe at a county fair, narrowly escaping his fate as Christmas dinner. A babe bonds with motherly border collie Fly and discovers that he too can herd sheep. Yes, there was black sheep. But will the other animals accept him? The fuck is this movie about? Yo, Deere, hey. Yeah, I looked up the word babe. Just the word babe. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, even when you put the word movie and it says, oh yeah, you're talking about the movie. Yeah, the movie. It's like, yeah, I'm talking about the movie. And you go to images, it's like, that's not the movie. That's an unfortunate name, Babe. But how were they supposed to know people would, feature that word heavily in pornographic material? There's just no way they could have known the internet would have devolved in such a way. No, seriously, there's no way they could have done that. I didn't notice the fountain beverages in the background. Do you see them? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Pizza. Do you see them over here? That I'm circling this pizza around? Yes, ice cold, refreshing Pepsi beverages. Chicken Run was probably the first stop motion I watched before Flushed Away. Oh, I love Chicken Run. Chicken Run was great. And then Flushed Away was pretty good too. And Wallace and Gromit. Quite relatable though. Vin Diesel has one movie he started called XXX. Like, how am I supposed to explain what I type? XXX movie. Yeah, sure. Well, let's find out what you get. It's an XX movie, Vin Diesel. XX movie, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel. Oh, I got the movie properly. Nope, never mind. Never mind. All right, so the thing is, the middle X is capital. It's capitalized. And then the first X and the last X are lowercase. That's how you get the proper movie. But most people aren't going to bother doing that. They're going to type it in all caps or all lowercase. Coraline was great as well. Coraline. The designs were nice. I love the contrast of where when Coraline was in the real world, the background was like gray and boring. The people were vibrant and colorful. But then when she went to the other place, all the people were like artificial looking. But then the world was so colorful and vibrant. The contrast was excellent because it showed the people were not alive. They were not alive. But the people in the real life, they were alive. Stop motion. It takes a lot of work to get those to work. But man, oh man, is it lovely to see. There's actually one stop motion film that didn't make any sense. What was it called? It had Hugh Jackman as the main character. And it was about this Sasquatch dude. Missing Link. That one was not very good. But then one of the characters' names was Adelina Fortnite. I guess it wasn't terrible. Hugh Jackman, Zoe Saldana, David Walliams. Not Williams, Walliams. With an A. Coraline is the first creepy stop-motion movie I've ever had. Better than Monster House Until Gravity Falls. Monster House... I forgot about Monster House. So it's a girl house. Wait, hold on. That was a sex joke. No, that was an anatomy joke. He said it's on the uvula, so it's a girl house. It's like, no, it's not vulva, it's uvula. But then how is a kid... How does a kid his age know about that? The name of what that particular female part is. I don't know why that stuck out to me. Oh, and then that also has like product placement where the kid is trying to explain to his babysitter about a monster house and she just looks at him dead in the eye, deadpan expression. She's like no more Mountain Dew. Like no more soda. No, she didn't say no more soda. No more sugar. No, she didn't say no more sugar. No, she said specifically no more Mountain Dew. You know, kid, that day was a day to have fun. That kid, oh, you know, he's a growing boy. He's going through puberty. He's gonna, or maybe he was just really interested in female anatomy in class for no particular reason whatsoever. And he learns like, yes, this part is the vulva. And so when he heard uvula, he thought, yes, that must mean a really big one. We had a movie called Ants. Oh, Ants. Ants on VHS, but the VHS is broken and eats tape, so I can't watch it anymore. God damn it, I'm sure you can pirate it somewhere. Just use a VPN. Or, protect yourself and all that. But I remember Ants. Ants was like the dirtier version of Bug's Life. It was almost the same movie. So kind of freaky how similar the movies were. Except Ants had a little more... It was a little funnier if you were a grown-up. Because he was like very blunt about what he wanted to do with the female ant. something about erotic fantasies. Yeah, I remember that line because I watched it in my science class after Bill Nye, the science guy. And Ant's design is quite horrifying. Yes, they were. Everything looked so ugly, scary. There was something about, they were too sharp. The designs were too sharp and pointy. Whereas in Bug's Life, everybody was like round and cuddly. The difference an art style makes. I don't know if Ants did well, but I remember watching it in my science class when I was in elementary school. It was on VHS. Holy hell, VHS tapes. These big black things. I miss going to video stores when I was a kid. You know, back in my day. Gather around, kids. Well, no, you guys are old enough to know. Yeah, VHS tapes. So we had video stores like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. So Blockbuster was too expensive where I lived. So we went to Hollywood Video because it was a little bit cheaper. And it always came with popcorn. Like, it was like Act 2 popcorn. It wasn't bad. It did its job. It was popcorn. Or maybe whoever was responsible with cooking it. My mom and my dad were terrible at cooking cooking microwave popcorn, so they always burnt it. I would rent PS1 and PS2 games from our video store. Oh, that Game Crazy. I think VCD and DVD was the popular stuff in here when I was a kid. Oh, yeah. VCD and DVDs. Yeah, DVDs. They came in later, but like VHS tapes. I remember there was this VHS tape we would always rent. It was Donkey Kong Country. It was just like a handful of the episodes that they had made from the cartoon. My brother and I would watch that all the time when my parents wanted to watch like a horror movie like Sixth Sense and things like that. And we would just like duck into my parents' room. Because at the time, my parents, so there was the big VCR and the big TV in the front room. But then in my parents' room, they had a smaller TV, but it was like a TV VCR combo. So my brother and I could watch our movies on that TV. Whatever we wanted to. I remember Rugrats in Paris. But that movie was terrible. And I remember the Nickelodeon movies would come in orange VHS tapes. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And I remember there was this one movie that we had one time. It was in a white VHS tape. But I can't for the life of me remember what movie it was. But yeah, and then when we were done, we would put it inside of a VCR rewinder. And then we would rewind it. Because the place that we took the movies to, they charged an extra fee if you return the movie and it was not rewinded. No, I don't think they did that. It was just a courtesy thing. I have a VHS with some random old Pokemon episodes on it. Ooh, yes. Yes, being able to tape onto a VHS tape was so cool. It was really cool to do that. I remember one time my dad, what did he do? He taped something important over. Because he wanted to watch the presidential debate, but he also wanted to go to sleep. So he put the tape in there and he recorded it because he wanted to watch it later. But then he taped over another movie that he wanted to see. And he was a little bit upset about that because he mixed up the tapes. But he watched the debate anyway. No, I don't think he ever finished it. I don't even know if we have that tape anymore. No, we got rid of all our tapes. Back when Nick's show has a particularly unique and original art style. Yeah, and they're not just all doing the Cal Art style. It's like, look, it worked once, the Cal Arts. But, you know, it's an art style. It's not a formula. Stop it. Everybody was so unique back then because everybody was fighting each other to grab grab attention, and everybody wanted to do their own thing. But now that it's more of a business, like, actually, you need to use this style because it's proven to grab people's attention. And you have to draw them this way. So you get like 5 or 6 shows that all look the same. It's like, is that Steven Universe? No, that's Craig's Creek. Is that Steven Universe? No, that's Gravity Falls. Is that Steven Universe? No. That's Turning Red. That's a movie. Anyway, Free Willy and Flipper were some cool in real life old movies. I think we have them somewhere on VHS. I remember we used to have a whole host of VHS tapes. Like Toy Story, Little Mermaid. I like The Little Mermaid, okay? You know what? I think it was The Little Mermaid that like made me into redheads. I like gingers because I thought Ariel was cool as a kid. Yeah, we had Toy Story, Toy Story 2, A Bug's Life. I think we had Beauty and the Beast. I don't remember watching that one as much, though. We had A Bug's Life. I think I said that already. We had The Little Mermaid 2, which sucked. That movie sucked. We never wanted to watch that. I think we also had Cinderella, because my mom loved Cinderella. The first one. We also had the second one. Second one was not good. It was stupid. Yeah, and we also had the whole Star Wars collection. And when we were moving, my mom just donated the whole set to Goodwill, not realizing how much they were worth. Oh my god. But then at the same time, I had an opportunity to buy the whole set on VHS, and I decided not to, because it was going to be like a lot of money. And I didn't think I could handle that kind of responsibility. I wouldn't want to sell them. I would want to keep them. But then they just collect dust because we don't have a VCR. And that would just be a waste. I don't know. Maybe I should have just gotten them anyway. Yo, Free Willy was the thing that makes me call every orca Free Willy. Simply because I didn't know English and I thought Free Willy is the name of the animal. That's adorable. That's funny. It's funny and adorable at the same time. Free Willy. God. Oh, Free Willy. Jason James Richter. Oh my god, the years have not been kind to you, sir. Not that I'm one to judge. How would you rate this movie? 4 out of 5. 46 ratings. Pretty cool. On the Pacific Northwest coastline, a pod of orcas is tracked down by whalers. One of the orcas is separated from his family and sold to the Northwest Adventure Park. Months later, in Portland, Jesse, an orphan... Oh, this is pretty cool. 1993. Free Willy. It was about an orca named Willy. Wow. Excuse me. I'm yawning, sorry. I'm gonna have one of these Sprite Tic Tacs. Do you remember? I think I mentioned these before. Did I mention these before? Oh, Flipper was about a dolphin. Oh, they're both about dolphins. Free Willy and Flipper. Oh, dolphins. I like dolphins. Flipper. Flipper Zero. That's a pinball machine. No, portable multi-tool device for geeks. Hold on, I'll look at Flipper Zero and then I'm gonna look at the movie. Flipper Zero. Flipper Zero is a portable multi-tool for pen testers and geeks in a toy-like body. Sounds lewd. Oh man, I haven't tasted any Tic Tacs for a while. But for candy, I'm kinda quite addicted to Fisherman Friend. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I've never heard of that one. Oh, one that was really good, that I really liked eating, was called, what was it called? There was something called a Reese's Break? I don't remember. Yeah, Fast Break. Reese's Fast Break. Oh my god, I love those things when I was a kid. It's hard candy with a very strong mint. Ooh. I love mint. Mint is great. Fisherman's Friend. Oh, yes. Original extra strong menthol cough suppressant oral anesthetic. Temporary relief from cough and sore throat. Yeah, this stuff would keep you awake. Also available in cherry and honey lemon. Ooh, honey lemon. Sugar free. Oh, that looks nice. It's oral. Oh, yes. Because a fisherman would be shouting all the time and he'd lose his voice. But then if you took one of these, you get your voice right back. Hell yeah. 1963 original movie on which the Flipper TV show was based. Ooh. You know what was funny? Even though I know how it feels, I always drink cold water when the candy was still in my mouth. Ooh, death sentence. Like your mouth was frozen, like I took a bite of ice. But he still did it. I have Altoids here, too. Oh, I'm almost out. Oh, no. Damn it. I forgot to get more. Well, I got Tic Tacs now. Tic Tacs, Altoids, you know, any of these mints, whenever you're lost your voice, just pop one of these. Or like, just take one of these and you'll find your voice coming back a little bit. Oh, Flipper. Hold on, I'm on Google. Or sorry, Bing, I should say. Original movie on which the Flipper. Okay, I read that. Flipper. Oh no, I was just there, yes. Okay. 1964 TV series. Flipper. April 15th, 1967, NBC. No, September 19th, 1964 was when it premiered. And then April 15th, 1967 when they aired their final episode. Or the final episode on NBC. Wow. Female dolphin named Susie, though mostly by another female. Kathleen, occasionally by other females named Patty, Scotty, and Squirt. Flipper was a series of 5 dolphins that looked identical. Only ever seen the movie? Oh. Do 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 do. Bum ba da bum ba da. Yeah, Flipper Zero is like some kind of nerd device that you can program yourself. I still don't know what the hell it even is. Alright, Flipper movie. Better not get porn. 1996. Oh. According to the reviews, this movie was garbage. Oh, okay. This is the remake of the 1963 film of the same name. Like Jaws 2. Who asked for Jaws 2? Jaws was a masterpiece. Jaws 2, not so much. Oh, Taxi Driver. Neo-noir psychological vigilante film. Robert De Niro, 1976. It was basically the original Joker. You know, remember the Joker movie with the Joaquin Phoenix? It was heavily inspired by Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver was basically the same movie. Just a guy trying to make by, but there's something not right about him. And society just kind of ignores him until one day he does something that society has no choice but to acknowledge. And it's a horrible, horrible, terrible thing. Basically, same thing. Same movie, I mean. They were both set in New York City. Yeah, I know Gotham is not New York, but Gotham's based on New York, so it's basically the same thing. Or New York City, I should say. I've only ever seen the movie, though. Yeah, it looks like the movie. The 1963... Yeah, 1963 Flipper was the better one. There was also a horror movie called The Thing. Yeah, there was a horror movie called The Thing, 1982. That one was really good. It was basically Among Us. Yeah, it was just Among Us, but it was actually fun and very scary to watch because the character... Jaws is the famous movie that makes everyone imagining giant shark whenever you're in the water. Unfortunately, the one that makes me feel that way was Lake Placid because Jaws wasn't aired in here. Oh yeah, regions will influence what you were able to see because the licensors have to have their money. And I guess cultural differences, films, some people feel that the film would not have worked. In other regions, you're gonna need a bigger boat either way. Lake Placid. Whoa. American comedy horror. 1999. Black Lake, Maine. Lake Placid is actually a real place in New York, in the state of New York. Adirondack Mountains. It's a village in the Adirondack Mountains in Essex County, New York, United States. It has a population of 2,205. Very, very small city. Oh, this is a village. Yeah, it's a village. It's a very small place. Looks eerie. For real? Or they also have 2 giant crocodiles? Probably. You never know. You gotta take a trip to New York. Yeah, and it was set in Lake Placid. It was about to... You'll never know what bit you. Such a silly thing. Holy cow. I had a PS2 game of Jaws, and it would tell you facts and behind the scenes about the movie during loading screens. Ooh. I like that. Jaws. 1975 movie. Released June 20th, 1975. That also happens to be Gura's birthday. And Gura has that birthday because Jaws came out that day. And she's a shark. Very cool, very cool. New York sound and movies. Welcome to New York song from Life of Pets. New York sound and reality. Hey, I'm walking here. You want a pizza pie? Hey, yo, you want a pizza pie? How about a Philly cheesesteak? You know what? Get out of here. We don't do neither of that stuff. We make burgers. We make boigers. You want a boiger? You want a pastrami? Yo, Johnny. Johnny, did we make pastrami? Did we put pastrami on our boigers? No, sorry, we don't do that here. What the hell just came up on my feed? All right, so I'm on Bing, and they recommend articles for you to read. The top article that they've recommended to me, CBS News, one of the leading news providers in the United States, talking about tampons. Toxic metals detected in tampons. Lead was found in all 30 tampons from 14 brands from retailers in US, UK, and Greece. Toxic arsenic lead commonly found in US tampons. I don't know why I read this out loud. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Oh, Forrest Gump also came out today in 1994. Yeah, man, what an article indeed. I know life, my mama always said you've got to put the past behind you before you can move on. Reba McEntire was in an old movie called Tremors. I used to like, but they got less good the more movies they had come out. I still like them, but the first was definitely the best. Oh. I remember Reba McEntire was big back in the day. She was a country singer. Oh. How long was she on The Voice? The hell is wrong with these people? Sorry, I was watching the AI try to summarize an article for me. I got tired of waiting. No, it wasn't about the tampons. It was about the dragon. Damn it! I was just looking at it. I hate how you're looking at something and you want to describe it, but then you completely forget what it was, even though you just looked at it. House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon, 2 seasons. I think they canceled it. I think it's over now. The show never should have existed. George R.R. Martin critiques House of the Dragon Episode 2's ending. Dragon sighting? No, House of the Dragon is a Amazon Prime TV show set in the Lord of the Rings. No, not Lord of the Rings. It's Game of Thrones. It sucks. That's all you need to know. It's a prequel. When they say prequel, it means somebody's fan fiction set in the same universe. Because it doesn't have any it has very few references to the actual original series. I've only seen the first episode. I'm not too thrilled about it. Alien was my first favorite horror movie when I was little. I loved how the xenomorph looked and how they had different stages of life, like a bug needing a human to pupate. Holy shit. That's pretty good. I guess Game of Thrones will end up like The Walking Dead. It just goes on forever. Way too long. Yeah, that was the true horror of Alien. It's like they're stuck there. They're stuck in that spaceship. and there is a monster with them, and there's no way out. And then that monster is just killing them one by one. That xenomorph is killing them all one by one. And then the little alien coming out of that guy's chest. And then one of them turned out to be a robot. Pretty freaky stuff, man. Pretty freaky stuff. Slapping my thighs. I'm gonna stop. So I'm wearing shorts because it's warm. Wow, I wasn't expecting this stream to go so smoothly. Yeah, chatting streams are fun. I think I might do these more often. No, but I would still prefer... I will save just chatting streams for just like when I absolutely cannot decide what to do. Other than that, I would personally prefer to be doing something while I chat. That's just my preference. Yeah, but The Walking Dead, that series was milked. It really should have ended a lot sooner than it did. But there was like, oh yes, all this money, we gotta keep this show coming because this show, it's gonna make us more money. Talking about horror movies in Indonesia are like isekai in anime industry. They produce a lot of horror movies to the point that quality is no longer the concern. What? Also, it's just like, oh, an alien came out of my dirt. This dirt was brought to you by Pepsi. Should have put Pepsi product into dirt. It's got what the plants crave. I should have staved off the monsters. Oh, by the way, if you live somewhere where deer are constantly coming in and out and eating your flowers, you can get a bar of Irish Spring. Break it up and put it throughout your garden, and it will stave off deer. It's just a way too strong a smell for deer to handle. It feels like they are gonna have 5 new horror movies a month. Man, quantity over quality, it seems, huh? All those products, they probably make a lot of money. That's why they keep making them. I didn't really like The Predator, so Alien vs. Predator was my least favorite one of the Alien movies. Predator's just a dude. I haven't actually seen Predator, but wasn't that the one with where one of them had Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's like, "Kill me, do it now, get to the chopper. You are one ugly motherfucker," something like that. Oh, you want to hear a fun fact about Arnold Schwarzenegger? So Arnold, not only was he the governor of California at some point, but they never let him do the German dub of any of his movies, because he was from the countryside in Austria. So when he spoke German to like somebody from Germany, he sounded like a hillbilly. He had a very thick country accent. And they were like, "No, sorry, that's not going to work for us." So they always hired a German to dub over his voice. But yeah, he sounded like an Austrian hillbilly. That's why he never did the German dubs. Fun fact. I just wonder, what would that sound like? What does a German hillbilly sound like? The funny thing is, the Predator is looking more like Alien by concept because of the intelligence and technology, while Alien are looking more predatory because of the feral nature. That makes a lot of sense. And it would make a lot of sense that Predator would be hunting Alien because of that alone. I've only ever seen like the first Alien, but I was really young and I played a bit of Alien on stream. And then Predator, I don't know anything about Predator outside of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. It's just a dude in a mask. He's got green blood, I think. But I would like to know more than that. There's so many things I don't know anything about. I like it. It's really cool. Because there's always going to be stuff for me to learn. Yeah, because my original plan for the stream was I was going to chat for an hour. Are you going to finish the Alien Isolation game this Halloween? This Halloween? Yes, I'm going to definitely try. And if I don't, I'm definitely going to play it this Halloween. I want to see if I can grab some other horror games that are on sale now so that I can play it for Halloween. 2 hours already? I thought we were talking for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Yippee. Yeah, yippee. Yeah, I just got swept into other games. There are a lot of games I haven't touched in ages. Like Oblivion, Skyrim, Baldur's Gate 3. I need to finish Half-Life because I just bought Half-Life 2. Both episodes. It's already past 5 a.m. here? Oh shit. Yeah, I think because my original plan was just to chat for 1 hour and then I was gonna play something for another hour and that would be it. Because I didn't think I'd be able to. Even though ZZZ just comes out, I'm still playing Left 4 Dead. Yeah. Some games just hold up. They stand the test of time. Like Fallout New Vegas. I have Outer Worlds. I have Outer Worlds. I can play Outer Worlds. I don't need to finish any games. I have new games. I'll play a new game until halfway, and then I'll play more new games. Finish a game? Why would I need to do that? Who finishes games? That's silly. Oh my god. I'm exhausted. I'm sorry. I'm tired all of a sudden. Becoming aware of the time has made me sleepy. No matter how many new games come out, I always find myself going back to Minecraft. That game's a classic. There's just nothing like it. There's no other. Do you still play the gacha game? Oh yes, I've actually been playing Star Rail off stream a lot. But I haven't played the recent quest. Excuse me. Yeah, Star Rail, I've decided that when I feel like it, like whenever there's a bit I think is going to be great for stream, I will play it on stream. It's been a while actually. But then if it's something I don't think that I want to enjoy on my own, I'll play it on my own. And I think that's how I'm going to approach Star Rail from moving forward. It's the only way to keep the game fun. I lost my Firefly to Himiko. My condolences. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think I'm getting Firefly before she goes. Yeah, I don't know. You could still try. Might get lucky. You might have to spend money. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. See, I'm saving my jades for the fox man that's coming out. I don't know his name, but he's a pyro nihility, and he's a fox. That's all I need. That's all I need to know. I love the Foxians. Even though they're just people with fox ears and tails, I love their tails. I don't spend money on free-to-play games. That's good. Good. Never break that habit. Money is better spent on full games. Think about it, I only spent money on games once for a skin. Yeah, just one time. Yeah, just one time. Just one time. I've spent some money on gacha games, and I've spent money on cosmetics. Not too much. Just, definitely more than anybody ever should. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Pal World, too. There's a $1 skin. No problem. Find the material. Grind a lot. Doing daily for 3 active gacha games a day. Holy shit. I can barely juggle the wood. I can barely juggle Star Rail. That's it. Let's just do the daily and then that's it. Wish I had the money to waste on a game. I need my money. Yeah. Need to clutch every penny you got. Save up. Or just, don't spend it. It'd be better that way. That way when something big comes around, you can have it. You can get it. You won't feel bad. It's like, oh, I wasted all my money on stupid things. It's like, no, it's like, I got this nice thing. That's money well spent. Oh my goodness. Because Yeah. I got a lot of plushies and androids and Hololive acrylic stands. I have Elaine Patterson from Nijisanji banner. Her acrylic stand. Sometimes spending is not worth the money. Like $30 for a 10 pull. Come on, doing PvP for 1 month gives you 40. $30 for 10? That's it? That's all you get? Holy shit, that's not worth it. Fuck that. Excuse me. Excuse my language, but yeah, screw that. No way. No. Downloaded Wuthering Waves for 6 hours, only to discover from Google search because game keep crashing that iPhone 8 can't handle the game and I'll never be able to play on my phone. Oh, that's bull. You download it for 6 hours and it doesn't run on your phone? Jesus, dude. Oh, man. Man. Yeah, I'll never be able to play anything on my phone. My phone can barely handle Reddit. Man, that hurts. That hurts bad. Hurts real bad. It's probably for the best. because waves it's not very well optimized. It doesn't run very well. Apple stopped supporting iPhone 8 last year, so rip me finding out that info. I don't think Apple should be allowed to do that. Phones are expensive these days. Very expensive. And they keep releasing a new one every year. Oh my god. That's just my bit. That's just my 2 cents. We still get security updates, but not software to run better. No, shh. I'm on Steam right now, I'm sorry. I'm looking at The Sims 4. $20. So that you're able to do laundry. No, shh. Shh, shh, shh. So I can talk about games. A game these days have a very big size file. ZZT on PC is like 70 gigabytes. I know nothing about it till looking up Wuthering Waves. Damn. Just damn, man. $60% off select packs? It's not worth it. This is the price they should have been. Alrighty, guys, I think it's time for me to go to bed. I need a light. I need to lie down. I need to sleep. That's probably why last year I could play Genshin and it slowly got unplayable for me to the point I can't fight anymore. Yeah, definitely, because Genshin just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Oh, Kyle Osdemer, hello. Hello. Oh, man, I'm sorry that I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now. There's lots of other VTubers that you can watch right now. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Kyle. I can't go on. Have a good sleep. I wish I came early to watch you. I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. You're here right now. That's what matters. You could just hear it in my voice. I'm done. Yeah, something like Ark Survival's not a terabyte? Oh. That's because the developers don't know how to don't know how to optimize. They're worse than Bethesda. But you know, they do their best. Have a great night, guys. Have a great day. Evening, afternoon, whatever. Wherever it is you are. Get plenty of rest. And I'll see you guys next stream. Alright. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye. Gonna turn off the music first. Alright, bye-bye. No, wait, hold on. Enjoy your whole day, bye, and night. Yeah, you too. This is not my end screen. I haven't used this screen since I killed ants on my desk. There it is.